Hey, what's up guys? It's Jordan from Teasers Books, and today I'm starting a weekend reading vlog. Hopefully I actually film enough to post this one because it seems like every time I try to start one, I end up getting so far in and giving up. So we will see. But I'm currently reading Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I have read the Illuminae files by them and have really enjoyed it, and I found out my friend recently read this and really liked it, so I thought it'd be a perfect time to pick it up. I am currently 200 pages in and I read about 30 pages this morning. I've been listening to the audiobook and following along with the physical book. I only have 8 hours left in the audiobook and I'm listening to it on 3 times speed. Normally I wouldn't be able to do that unless I was following along in the book, which is why I decided to do this today because I really want to get a lot of reading done. So I should be able to finish this in under 3 hours. We will see though. If you don't know, this book is about a group of misfits who get joined together into a space kind of rescue squad and have to go around and complete these missions, and they end up getting this stowaway on their ship that they weren't expecting, and it turns out that she is probably playing into a bigger part of these alien space politics, and it is just a super cool story. I really like it so far, and you get to read from every single character's point of view, which I really enjoy. And in the audiobook it's a full cast, so each chapter is read by a different narrator, which is super fun and changes it up a little bit, so I'm enjoying that aspect so far. Okay, sorry for that abrupt ending earlier today. I got cut off because my family decided to come home early and I wasn't prepared for that, and I was filming in my living room, so I shut off the camera. But I ended up finishing Aurora Rising and I just listened to the audiobook all day. It was fantastic and I am so excited for the next one. I don't own the next one because I didn't want to buy the next book before I even read the first one, and I loved it. So I took Aurora Burning out at my library. I got the ebook and the audiobook because they had both, and so I got them both. I think I'm going to start that today because I am just so in love with this world. I ended up giving Aurora Rising 4 out of 5 stars, and man, if you like a really unique cast of characters and a found family kind of story, then you will definitely like Aurora Rising. Although I find the plot was a little slow, I really loved the character development and the way the characters' relationships grew throughout the book. So if you are considering picking it up and you like any of those aspects and stories, highly suggest you do. You will probably like it. Other than that, haven't really been doing much. I cleaned up my room a little bit and just been listening to the book and following along. I find that's the best way to keep me focused, because if for whatever reason I zone out, then I just rewind a little bit and keep going, or it just forces me to keep reading instead of reaching for my phone. And that's the thing I struggle with the most while reading, is I'll end up picking up my phone, wasting an hour, and then I don't have time to read anymore, and it's super frustrating. So I'm trying to fix that, and this audiobook thing seems to be doing that for me, so I'm hoping to continue that. Yeah, other than that, not much else to report. Oh, I did get some book mail today. It's only one thing, so it's not that exciting, but I'll show it to you guys. I got Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas in the mail today. I ordered this from Chapters because they were having a 20% off sale, and then because I'm an Indigo Plus member, I get additional money off, so it was actually a really good deal. I've heard really good things about this story. It is about a trans boy dealing with his really traditional Latinx family. There's also like this whole fantasy aspect with ghosts. When I read the first little bit of this book, the concept sounded very much like Coco. I don't know a lot about Mexican history and Mexican folklore, but that kind of stuff from Coco seemed to play heavily into the first part of the story that I listened to on audiobook. I personally found the audiobook too confusing to listen to, just because I didn't really understand what was going on in the opening scene and I couldn't follow. So now that I have the physical book, I think following along with the audiobook or just reading it physically will be a better way for me to take in the story. But I am very excited to read it because I've only heard amazing things. Other than that, I don't really have much else to report. I'm hoping I can get a decent way through Aurora Burning before I go to bed. It's about 8:30, so I could probably read for about 2 or 3 hours before I get really tired. and get a decent way into the story, and then maybe I can finish it tomorrow and be completely caught up in this trilogy, which would be absolutely insane, because then I could actually read the last book right when it comes out, which I think it comes out next spring. Not 100% sure on that though. I don't know what else I'm going to end up reading. I don't really want to read Cemetery Boys just yet because I just got it, so I feel like if there's something else I can convince myself to read, that would probably be better, but we will see. Hopefully I can update you partway into Aurora Burning and not once I finish it like I did with Aurora Rising. I apologize for that. I was just so engrossed in the story and didn't want to stop to give you guys an update. I'm a bad vlogger. But yes, I will check in with you guys later. Hi everyone, quick reading update. I am now 16% of the way through Aurora Burning, and I'm liking it just as much as the last one. The energy and the vibes are still very similar, and I'm really enjoying the relationships being built between all of the characters. I have been listening to it on double speed while coloring just to try to do something different, but I think I'm going to get ready for bed and then speed up a bit and follow along with the book as well, and hopefully maybe if I could get to like 30% or more of the way through tonight, that would be fantastic, because then I could most likely finish it tomorrow, which would actually be fantastic. I can't even remember the last time I finished 2 books in one weekend, so yeah, that would be the goal. But yes, I'm very much enjoying it so far. I am a little bit confused as to where the story is going to go from here. But I'm perfectly fine with that, to be honest. I'm fine not really understanding what's going on yet because we're so early into the book. We're still kind of getting our feet wet in what's going on right now, and that's perfectly okay. But that's all I have to say right now, so I will catch up with you guys most likely in the morning. Good morning everybody, it's the next day. It's actually the afternoon now, so good afternoon. I had a bit of a late start to my day. I slept in and then spent the whole morning watching HGTV. Those home renos though, like they put the first 5 minutes on and you're just sucked in for another hour, and it's awful, but it's so addicting. Anyway, so I ended up getting 35% of the way through the book last night, so right where I wanted to be, and I have about 10 hours left in the audiobook. I'm hoping that I can finish it today, but I don't know if that's 100% possible. Because I'm listening to it sped up, I really don't have that much left, but I also don't want to force myself to finish the book today if I'm not feeling it, so we will see. I'm really liking it so far. It has very similar vibes to the first one, as I think I've said already, and I still love all of the characters, and I'm really interested to see where this is going to go. I'm kind of afraid of the ending because I'm pretty sure it ends on a huge cliffhanger from what I've seen people talk about online. I don't know if I'm ready for that because I'm going to have to wait for the last book to come out, but super fun so far. It is such a great adventure story and the sci-fi elements are fantastic. I can easily picture what's going on, and I really think that they could make this into a movie and it would do really well because it has very Star Wars kind of vibes. I am going to eat some lunch and then I think get into reading. I have a few other things I want to get done today, so I don't know how much time I'll have to read, but if I could get almost finished the book or finished, that would be absolutely fantastic. That means finishing 2 books in a weekend, which I haven't done in a really long time. Hi everyone, it's Sunday night and I just wanted to let you guys know what I ended up accomplishing this weekend in terms of reading. So as you know, I managed to finish Aurora Rising, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars, and it was a really good intro to a really cool sci-fi world. And I managed to get about 60% of the way through Aurora Rising, which is fantastic. I haven't binge read a series like this in a long time and I'm really enjoying it so far. I think I'm actually liking Aurora Burning, the second book, more than the first book. because I find that there's a lot more action in this one compared to the other one. The other one, there was a lot of build-up in between each action scene where it just seems consistent throughout the entire story for this one, and I'm so interested in what's going on and what's happening to all these characters, so that's super exciting. I'm hoping that I can finish it tomorrow. I am going to read for maybe another half an hour before I go to bed, and see what happens. So yeah, so that's everything I managed to accomplish. Thanks so much for following me along on this reading vlog, and I finally managed to start a vlog and finish it. I might not have gotten a lot of footage, but it'll be a nice short one for you guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below what you managed to read this weekend, and leave a star emoji down below if you don't feel like commenting anything, because I always watch videos and don't know what to say, so leaving emoji is perfect, so leave one down below. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, and my blog. I'll put all of those down below. Thanks so much for watching, and keep on reading, guys. Bye!